Welcome to my WWE Friday Night SmackDown review. Okay, I'm just going to delve straight into this. First we have new World Heavyweight Champion Jack Swagger come out to the ring. Delivers a promo on how basically the WWE should recognise him as the best in-ring performer or competitor now that Shawn Michaels is retired. Then we have John Morrison coming out of the ring, his opponent. Has a few jabs on him. It's not very interesting, but I think Morrison's mic skills have improved a bit. I think he showed it here, and that's definitely a good sign. But anyway, I thought this was a good solid opener. It was probably intended to make Swagger look like a strong champion, which they did. Anyway, he won with the gut-wrench powerbomb. I hope they don't make his reign transitional like they have before, for example, CM Punk a couple of years back when his first title reign, because I see a lot of potential in him, and he hasn't exactly been overrated by the WWE in the past year. But anyway, see how that pans out. Then we have Shad Gaspard come out of the ring. He talks about how he's sick of people stealing the limelight from him, including his former partner JTG, and how the WWE Universe, or so it's called, should not stand for that either. JTG comes out of the ring, attempts to attack him. Shad basically boots him in the face. Be interesting how WWE continues this heel turn from Shad. I'm not sure if he's championship material, but I think they are planning to put some belt on him sometime in the next year anyway. That's how I see it anyway. Then we have Intercontinental Champion Drew McIntyre versus Matt Hardy in a non-title match. This was an okay match. Hardy was painted as the underdog, which is not unusual. Kind of short, but McIntyre beat him with a future shot DDT outside the ring, dragged him back in before they were counted out in 1, 2, 3. Don't know how they'll find a new contender for that title, but let's see how that goes. Then we go to a tag team match between the Hart Dynasty and the Dude Busters. It's kind of a stupid name, I think. This was an okay match as well. It was a bit short, could have been longer. Anyway, David Hart Smith picked up the win for the Hart Dynasty with the sharpshooter on Trent Barrera. Personally, I think that the Hart Dynasty should have the tag team title belts placed on them sometimes in the near future, because I think they're great talent. I find them very entertaining, definitely very, very good in ring wise. Then we go to a backstage segment between Josh Matthews and Dolph Ziggler, who Matthews attempts to interview him on how he feels about defeating the Great Khali last week with his newly acquired finisher, the sleeper hold. Oddly enough, Ziggler slaps it on Josh Matthews, just puts him to sleep basically. This is probably this probably happened to make Ziggler look more stronger anyway, and I hope WWE continues to push this guy, because he should at least be Intercontinental Champion by now, and he's a lot more talented than a lot of the other guys on SmackDown and on the WWE as a whole. We go to, oh yeah, I forgot, earlier in the night, CM Punk and the Straight Edge Society come out of the ring with Punk's NXT rookie Darren Young, who apparently agrees to have his head shaved in the name of Straight Edge. Shows dedication to Punk and his lifestyle. Anyway, Punk delivers his usual promo about the frailties of alcohol abuse, smoking, drinking, doing drugs, stuff like that. Young changes his mind, but Luke Gallows attempts to restrain him while Punk shaves his head. Rey Mysterio runs out of the ring, kind of chases it up, breaks the whole thing up. And he agrees to Punk's challenge the previous week on Extreme Rules, that whereby if Punk loses, he will shave his head. It was okay, I suppose. I think that would be a great match between the two. It's the two great wrestlers. They had a good match at WrestleMania. We then have the main event, which was a number one contenders match between Edge and Chris Jericho to confirm who challenges Jack Swagger of Extreme Rules for the World Heavyweight Championship. This was easily the best match of the night. It was a great match, I thought. It ended kind of disappointingly with a double countout where both Edge and Jericho brawled outside the ring and into the crowd. Jericho dragged him back in, attempted to beat him with a steel chair. Edge speared him. I think this probably will lead to a triple threat between the three at Extreme Rules, so I'm looking forward to it. I'd rather see that than a singles match between Swagger and Edge or Swagger and Jericho. Overall, I thought this was a great show. It was better than last week's or any of them in the past month or so. I could probably give it about 7 or 8 out of 10. Okay, I'll probably review Monday Night Raw next week. I don't know yet. Depends how good it is. If it's absolutely useless, which is not usual, I might leave it. But